That's a good-looking shot there. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Time to face a par 4 now. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Going with the 6-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Looking really good.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ah, yes.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And he's down there.
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And down it goes. Currently 1 under for the day. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That should find the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 4th. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. And back to the play, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. And just 1 shot off the lead. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. If he makes this, he'll save his par. If it's up, it could be in. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This player's dialed in. What a shot. That was special. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard. Okay, steady now. That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And that will take him to 2 under. On the 6th. Going with the 5-wood. Oh, almost went in. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh, right by the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
It's got a chance. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Moving right along, and they're currently tied for first in the standings with Lydia Ko. That should find the fairway. Playing from around 110 yards out. Is currently tied for the lead. Yeah, that was a safe play. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Shame it didn't drop. Easy par, that. He's currently in a share of top spot. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
Excellent opportunity to extend that lead. What are they going to do?
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Wind coming right at him.
Going with the 7.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
And he's safely on the green. Putting for a birdie. A birdie with big wings. That's frustrating. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, you've made it. What a play. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I thought bunkers were meant to be hazards, but not the way they play out of it.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Great shot. Second shot here at the 10th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 2. This would be a great up and down. Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, let's get back to the action. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Good shot there, Beamer. From around 140 yards here.
Downwind on this shot.
This one heading towards the green. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
That will drop, and it will extend. Incredible. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Well, that'll play.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a par 4. Oh, that is bomb. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Not bad. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 7.
Club up. I like this play.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. No, that's too bad. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
He's got this for his par.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Opting for the 6-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, quality shot that. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
When the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
One ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
This is full send.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. That was a thing of beauty. He got all of that one.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Looking good. Oh, well hold for eagle. Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. Going with the 5-iron here. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Oh, that is crushed. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Went straight down.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler...
Well, there you have it. What a wonderful victory, Rich.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Well done.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's in a tie for 14th place. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that should secure the par on this one. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left, just avoid those bunkers both right and left, and there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's return to live play now. What an opportunity to make a birdie. It's got a chance. Well done. Take the birdie. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. Oh, how about that one? Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Currently 2 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. It's tracking. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green tour.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
almost went down. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
And tidy looking shot, that one. This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Well played, mate. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Good look at birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Keep it going. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Oh, dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Beautiful shot. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He's currently sitting in first place. Rich, the 12th, a par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
That dog will hunt.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Yeah, good job. Nice par. Now 2 shots up after that one. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water. Looking better.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
From about 100 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Was on a good line. That's great golf there. So close to the eagle. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Okay, so that finishes that hole. Now at 11 under for the event.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And down she goes. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour. A 58 if you don't mind. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Hopefully they won't take that too badly. It's been the site of so many famous victories throughout the course of at least the last decade, and this one will go down as yet another. Congratulations to our Travelers Championship winner.
Yes, battled hard throughout the week, and at the end of the day, just gutted it out better than anybody else. What a finish. Happy for him. Congratulations. Well-deserved win.
Rich, you know what it takes to win out here on this tour. How impressed were you with that performance, particularly on that closing night?
Impressive, there's no doubt about it. Now, they didn't do it with the flair like I used to do it with, but they got the job done at the end of the week, which was nice. Good for them. Hats off. Job well done. Golf clap.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry. And this is a good one to win. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This putt is of 9 feet. Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Way into this round.
Time to tee off at the second.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Currently 1 under for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, so close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Lydia Ko is currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Time for the second shot here at the fourth. Well, this one's right at the pin.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the fifth.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And as we move along, it's Lydia Ko in top spot. Time to tee off at the sixth.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
From around 120 yards here, just 3 back from the leader. This one is headed to the right. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. good for a long time. And he needs this to save par. Just didn't drop. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Lovely effort, that. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That's well holed. Now 5 strokes behind. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4. Every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Not a bad line, this one. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's not the shot they're after.
A bit short with that effort.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, that's a ripper. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's get back to it, shall we? As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 10th place. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, just missed. That's disappointing. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently in a share of 11th place. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. 5 strokes behind our leader. Great looking shot, this. Beautiful.
Phenomenal shot. Kick in birdie. Well done.
Getting ready to play their third. Let's return to live play now. This putt is to move. Just a simple tap in for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Outstanding approach shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now 4 back after that hole. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle, too.
This sand shot awaits. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, that's good grit there.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Couple of birdies on the bounce. You can see the momentum certainly with this player as we head down the final few holes.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Just 2 shots back after that hole. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Well, after a successful drive at the 17th at TPC Deer Run, the players are faced with a question, Rich. Lay up or go for it?
Second shot straight back up the hill. Most players will bail just a little bit left as the green tends to run away quite a bit down the slope on the right-hand side. This is a great opportunity and possibly the final birdie opportunity on this golf course.
Ooh. Just a short par putt needed on this hole. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently has a share of second place. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt for a final score of 64.
This is on a great line.
And that's how he signs off on this event. That was certainly a thrill to watch that rivalry heat up. Obviously, no victory in the overall tournament, but when you beat a player like Bubba Watson, does it really matter, Henny?
When you beat a player like Bubba Watson, Luke, you go off to the highest mountain, you climb it, and you shout as loud as you can about your achievements. That's exactly what this player is off to do, and they deserved it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Wonderful shot.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the round. And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
Well, this should find the short grass. Playing from around 160 yards. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Get excited. This could go in. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Time for the 5th shot. Wow.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And as we take a look at the 4th hole, the shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Sitting at 2 under par in a share of 7th. Nicely done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that's too bad.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 5th hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
How close was that to going down? This putt for a spot in the top 5. And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Hole.
Oh, what a shot. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
What's in front of them, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Looking for another birdie here.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, steady now. Putting for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. This is their 5th shot. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Currently a shot off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, that's how it looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 9th is a strong par 3 reach, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
almost went in. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
As we begin the second 9, Rich, the back 9 starts with a par 5.
And a par 5 that players should be looking to take advantage of. Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Fairway is wide open. Does camber from right to left, so don't get too frisky down that left-hand side.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for second. That seemed like the right play at the right time.
Sitting one back as well, Luke, showing their intentions.
Putting for eagle here. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 6 under for the event. Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole. It's got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. This one's for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He finds himself in a share of the lead. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And it's time to recap that play.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to heat it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
Handy effort, that one. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, that would have been nice to make. And that makes him tied for first. This one's a par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Ooh. And this one is for his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 15th. Opting for the 9-iron. That's going right. And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And now -7 for the event. Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
This shot from about 190 yards out. Wow, what a shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Well played. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater-style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
That should set up another chance. This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. The old hammer hands putt. All right, not the end of the world, but this is and this historic tournament has yet another champion. Congratulations to our Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. But it's a big thank you to Henny Koyak for bringing the magic on the ground today. What about what we saw, Henny?
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Royal Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
He's a kind fella, isn't he? He's a lovely gent, but he's a killer on the golf course. This is going to be a tough rivalry to take down. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Getting ready to play their third. Six feet remaining to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for fifth. It's time for a one-shotter.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Okay, time to return to the action.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Second shot here on the third. Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the third. It's just about 3 feet away.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 1 under the card, tied for second place. Going with the hybrid.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Ouch, that hurts. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Just didn't drop. A par putt awaits. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. That's tidy. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. And nicely holed. Currently 1 under for the day. Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you can go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Here's Justin Rose. Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
That looked good the entire way, Luke. That shot was dialed in.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. It was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Is that what they had in mind?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big pass over coming up for this fella. And there it is. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time now to take in the 9th hole. Oh, well played. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
11 feet left to the hole. Okay, steady now. Let's try and make this one. Can only drop the one shot. Yeah, he'll take that. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. How close was that to going in the hole? He currently sits in 3rd position. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. That was wonderfully done. Sitting at 2 under. Currently in 3rd place. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently just in 2nd place.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. That was a bit of a miscue.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Ooh. This next putt for double bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, absolutely flushed. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Trailing by 4 strokes. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee. Oh, well done. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Quality shot, that one. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Good stroke. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead should they make the putt.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, so close. Well, what a shame. A 3-putt for par there.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Justin Rose now. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently at 3 under for the event. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
He's currently in a share of top spot.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Wow, that was just striped. Playing from around 190 yards out. He shares the lead. Going with the 7. Outstanding shot. High quality. A birdie putt awaits. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 5 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's a big drive. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. And this putt for the tournament. Tracking. Oh, just missed.
Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt.
Or how about that, Rich? Do you want me to go fill up your cup? Looks like we're going to extra holes. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff. And we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
Well, here we go. 2 players remain. Glory awaits.
Get your pedal to the metal and stay on it until you cross that finish line.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close. Needs a little members bounce to the right.
What a shot. And what a time to knock one close. And now on to the next hole of this playoff.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Made a birdie in regulation. What can they produce now?
Yeah, that one will play. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after the 3rd hole of this playoff, it's all tied at the top.
Nicely done. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This hole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Well, Rich, they're still all tied after our aggregate holes. More action to come.
Sudden death is where we're headed now, Luke.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Look, this player has not played this hole as well as their opponent. It'll be interesting to see if they can conjure up something special in this playoff.
Well, I like the look of the line here. It should find the fairway. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else. Hit your shot and hit it close.
Should find the green. Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game.
It's always hard to see. Someone had to lose today, and unfortunately for this player, it was them.
Getting to the playoff was a great accomplishment. However, losing on the first hole doesn't feel good, but still a good week.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.